Assalamu alaikum. Welcome all to Easy Human Anatomy channel. In this video I discuss difference between climbing fiber and mossy fiber of the cerebellum. Climbing fiber and mossy fiber both are the afferent fiber of the cerebellum. Climbing fiber arises from the inferior olivary nucleus located in the medulla oblongata. This is the medulla oblongata. This is the location of inferior olivary nucleus, and this is the climbing fiber. Mossy fiber arises from many sources. The largest source is the cortex, cerebral cortex. It is also arises from the spinal cord. It is also arises from the vestibular nuclei, reticular formation, and it also arises from the deep cerebellar nuclei. This is the Purkinje cell. One climbing fiber, and this is the climbing fiber. This one climbing fiber makes synaptic contact with 1 to 10 Purkinje neuron. This is the mossy fibers. Mossy fibers is first synaptically contact with the granule cell, and granule cell is synapse with the Purkinje cell. One mossy fiber can make synaptic contact with thousands Purkinje cell neuron. Climbing fiber. When the climbing fiber is reached the cerebellum, it crosses the white matter, then it crosses the granule layer, Purkinje cell layer, and ultimately reach the molecular layer of the gray matter of the cerebellum. That is why it is known as the climbing fiber. The mossy fiber reach the granule cell layer, and here it's from rosette. This is the superior, middle, and inferior cerebellar peduncle. The cerebellum is communicate with the midbrain by superior cerebral peduncle. It communicate with the pons by the middle cerebral peduncle. It communicates with the medulla oblongata through the inferior cerebral peduncle. So climbing fiber reach the cerebellum by using the inferior cerebral peduncle, but the mossy fiber reach the cerebellum by using all three cerebral peduncle. The climbing fiber influence motor timing. It coordinate the movement. They contribute to sensory processing and cognitive task, like by encoding the timing of the sensory input independently of attention or awareness. The mossy fiber modify muscle activity through the motor control areas of the brainstem and cerebral cortex. The climbing fiber cross the midline in the brainstem, enter the cerebellum through the inferior cerebral peduncle, and terminate contralaterally within the cerebellum. This is the inferior olivary nucleus, and this is the climbing fiber. It's cross the opposite side, so it's enter within the cerebellum contralaterally. The mossy fiber, some mossy fiber enter within the cerebellum contralaterally, some are ipsilateral. See, this mossy fiber enter within the cerebellum ipsilaterally, but this mossy fiber is contralateral. In the central nervous system, the climbing fibers are able to undergo remarkable regenerative modifications in response to injury, being able to generate new branch of sprouting to innervate surrounding Purkinje cell if these lose their climbing fiber innervation. This kind of injury-induced sprouting has been shown to need the growth-associated protein GAP43. The cadmium sulfate proteoglycans, phosphocans, regulate mossy fiber outgrowth and regeneration. Climbing fiber cannot form rosette, but mossy fiber can form up to 50 rosette. This is the terminal expanded end of the axons of the mossy fiber, which makes synaptic contact with the dendrites and axons of the granule cell and Golgi cells. A single Purkinje cell neuron makes synaptic contact with one climbing fiber and make synaptic contact directly. Each climbing fiber make synaptic contact with Purkinje cell directly. The mossy fiber indirectly synapse with the Purkinje cell, but one Purkinje cell influenced by the many mossy fiber. So this is all about difference between climbing fiber and mossy fiber. If you like this video, please press the like button and please subscribe my channel.